Y'all, I'm like looking outside of my window and there's a freaking praying mantis, which is like not even a common type of bug to see. At least not for me. And then I see a grasshopper. That is really creeping me out. So first it was frogs, now it's grasshoppers. Like, what's next? What is next? Hey babes, welcome back. I'm trying to get comfortable and all that. So today I'm going to be bringing you a video on quick weave. So we're going to be doing a half up, half down curly quick weave. Here is the hair that I'm going to be using straight out of the packaging. It is Malaysian curly. All the details to the company will be listed down in my description box below. You guys know where to find that. If you're not already subscribed, now is a good time to do that as well, and follow me on Instagram. That's pretty much all the social media that I have, so very simple. Go ahead and follow me now. Nevertheless, I'm going to be taking the 24-inch, and so the way that I'm going to do this is stack it in the back. So we'll do the 24 in the back, and then I should be using the 22-inch for the ponytail. If for any reason this does not cover the full back of my hair, then I will be using the 20 to kind of blend the two. So fresh out of the gate, the hair does smell processed, which is typical, of course, obviously. No pattern is going to be this perfect if it's curly hair, but the hair is extremely soft, so I definitely appreciate that. I can clearly see the pattern that was created. Typically what I'll do is go ahead and wet the hair basically before installing it, but because I'm going to be doing a quick weave, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to wet the hair down at the end with cold water. You guys will see that. So jumping right into this, boom, I have a bonnet on and a do-rag. So if you guys missed my last video, I did show you how to rinse your hair black. You guys know that my hair naturally comes in like a 1B, almost a 2. It's like a 2 here, then a 1B here, so it's very hideous in my opinion. So I'll go ahead and pretty much just rinse my hair. So I used a clear all to pretty much rinse my hair black, and I already kind of sectioned my hair off last night, so I allowed it to air dry, and this is pretty much where I'm at. I literally parted this off halfway. I know that you guys probably can hardly tell, but yeah, so it's exactly halfway, and then I parted off the other section to the back. I actually did about a ½ inch of parting going all the way across the same little area here, just so that I'm able to cover the tracks. Usually I don't do that, and I do this little stack method, but I want to show you if you want to do, you know, this looks so funny, an alternative way where you can still use your hair to kind of cover the tracks. That will work as well. So alright, so to moisturize my hair, I'm going to be using the Grow Baby Grow Detangler. If you guys have not seen my review on this, it is a line of very natural products. Actually so natural that you can use them on a baby. They are very gentle, and I definitely love this stuff, and it just kind of hydrates your hair very easily. All right, so it just kind of added some life. I know it doesn't really look like much, but for edge control, I have never used this product before. I'm going to be using the Edge Booster just to see how I feel about it. It is a water-based edge control, which usually I don't like because it causes your hair to curl up, but that's okay. In this case, this product curling my hair up is just fine. I'm actually doing curly hair, so it works. Now, I was a little confused as to why the colors of the bottle look this way. The product is not that color. The product is clear. The bottle just represents the smell, and this is blueberry. So this is, yeah, a clear product, thankfully. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my edges. I'm so shocked I never used it before. I was just like nervous. I'm like, I definitely can instantly feel that water in it. So if you are like straightening your natural hair, I would not recommend using this edge control because it's just going to curl it back up. But if you're doing more natural styles and you just really want a sleek ponytail, you can definitely do that. Don't use a water-based product if you don't want your hair to revert if you're a natural. And because my hair was not properly stretched, I'm just putting some edge control in between here so that I can really make sure that everything is smoothed up pretty much as smooth as possible. Alright, so you kind of determine where you want this ponytail to go. And I pretty much want my ponytail to sit a at the top of my head. I mean, obviously if you want to do 2 ponytails, you can. I'm not going to do that. Just one solid ponytail here. I'm not going to sit it all the way back at like the middle of my head, just a little bit forward, if that makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to be using a really chunky elastic band. This is not typically for ponytails. It's usually just like a headband, but I'm using it as a scrunchie. And the interesting part about this, it feels like it just kind of locked in place instantly. So now it's going to be a good time to go ahead and do my edges. So I'm using this little tool. It has a brush on one end and then a comb on the other. You can get this from like any beauty supply store. Yo, my hair looks so freaking funny. And because the edge control pulls your edges really, really tight, I actually didn't have to do much with like pulling these down just now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much lock that in place with a little bit more edge control. Go ahead and wrap this in the smallest ball possible because I'm not gonna have the hair like curly, you know, kind of out. I'm actually gonna do like a little bun and then the rest of it long and flowy. Y'all, this looks so good already. I could just go away with this little small top knot. Maybe not from this angle, but this angle. Alright, so we already got this part of our hair section out, and then it's literally just the back. So let me show you that. We have 2 braids. Sorry, I'm like spinning all the way around. We just got 2 braids going straight to the back, and then this company is so lovely. They actually sent me 2 wig caps. So I have this colored one. They are, well, I guess they're both black, which they probably should have sent me like a nude one and a black one just because that would be the nice thing to do. And so you get 2 wig caps in one, and I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much just use this to put it on my hair. So I have these 2 braids that I'm thinking I should just probably tuck in. So that's tucked. And then you guys always ask me, how do you keep the cap on? Y'all, it's glue. I literally just like glue it and that's it. But for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to sew it down this time because I do have more of my hair section off, and I do realize that the cap can slip. So this shouldn't take much. I usually always have a needle already threaded from probably like a wig or a weave that I already did, and if not, you can go and get you some thread and just kind of do your thing. To start sewing this, obviously you guys know that I cannot see what I'm doing, so I can clearly feel exactly where my hair is like parted off at. But I'm gonna go ahead and just start to sew along this space here. I can feel where the part is, and I'm just gonna start from here. So where the cap feels extremely secure from here to here, so we're good. I'm not gonna do it all the way around just because I don't really see the point. Now when I cut this, if I didn't see the point, I'm gonna know right away. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this off. As you guys can see, it's still holding on, baby. So we're good. All right, so we cut that off. And we still have the cap on, completely protected. I don't know what that looks like back there, but I'm quite sure we're good. So we're all set. This actually feels pretty tight on my head, if I'm honest. But for glue, I'm gonna be using my gonna be using my Salon 30-Second Pro Super Glue. This is $4.99, local beauty supply store. If you find it cheaper, let me know, because they be robbing me out here in Kennesaw. Jeez. But anywho, so I'm gonna be using that for the glue, and then like I said, I'm gonna be starting off with a 24-inch. And this is about how long it comes down on me. So it actually comes down to my belly. Obviously it comes down to about the bottom of my boobage area. I'm 5'2", so once I actually wet it down and get that wet look going, we'll be good. I want it to look kind of long and flowy. So I wish that I could double wefts when it comes to doing this quick weave thing, but I can't. So unless I glue it before. Alright, so look, I have this actual track here, right? It's already split in two. What I'm actually about to do is go ahead and glue this entire track together, let it dry, and then start to do it. That way I already have a pre-double weft. So I have the glue on here. Hope you guys can see that. And I'm literally just like smushing the tracks together. This has never been done before. I've never done this before. And you know what I could do to speed up this process? This was not a part of the plan. This was not a part of the video. I literally just came up with this just now. So I have the glue already on one side, and then I literally just smush it together. And I don't know if you guys remember, like back in the day, we used to smash the tracks when you were creating a closure with like a quick weave. So if you did a quick weave and you made your own closure because you was not paying for one at the beauty supply store, you would roll the hair up, split it down the middle, and then just smush the tracks in between two flat irons to get it extremely flat. And guess what? It heats up on both sides. The glue dries perfectly. So take 5 minutes out your day to go ahead and do this. That way you use way less glue when you apply your tracks to the back of your head. Like, y'all, this is just genius. If this is retarded, y'all let me know. But I feel really happy about what the heck I'm doing right now. Look, I have a glue weft. Okay, obviously you could just freaking glue your wefts together, but with like, I don't know what you would use, but, or you could sew your wefts together, but I'm not doing all that. All right, so let me show you again. I have glue on one end, no glue on the other end. You just line them up and smash them together. And obviously you don't want to use like so much glue that it spills over, right? You want to do this like barely any glue, and you just literally smash it together. And it's 30-second glue, so all it takes is about 10 seconds. Let it cool off. Not even 10 seconds, it was like 2 seconds. Let it cool off on itself, and you have a doubled freaking weft, y'all. Alright, so I've literally done the entire weft except for this little small part here, just because I wanted to show you this again, so you guys won't be asking me like, girl, what do I do? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some glue, literally thin little strip. Alright, so you see the glue is only on one side. I hope you guys can see that. There you go. The glue is only on one side, and then on the other side there is no glue. I'm going to go ahead and smash these together. So obviously, because the glue is wet and there's no warmth on this weft, it would take forever for this to pretty much heat up and dry on itself. So I'm going to go ahead and take the flat iron to speed up that process. A blow dryer wouldn't really do the job. I guess it could, but if you smash it together, it's easy. You have direct heat on both sides. And then you just want to make sure everything is lined up while the glue is trying to dry. And then in about the next 10 seconds, this will be completely dry, cold again. And you'll be ready to install your wefts. So quick weave wefts. Y'all, I think I just started something. I really do. I don't know if somebody else has done this before, but Cryssy did it, so boom. Alright, so we're good. I'm just going to go ahead and spin it around. And I'm going to start from here. So I'm literally just going to start stacking these tracks. Bundle that I just put in less than 5 minutes, just based off of the fact that I doubled the weft. So that definitely cuts down on time and the amount of glue used. Alright, so now that we got all the hair installed in the back, I'm gonna go ahead and just start working on the bun itself. Just because I need to give my hair a little bit of time to dry completely so that I'm able to just kind of blend this with the back and kind of wet everything. So because I got away with one bundle in the back, which is going to go for the most natural look, I'm able to just go ahead and use this 22-inch for the top of my hair. Y'all, this was like literally the quickest quick weave I've ever done. And so this is what this hair looks like. Now, I did tell you guys that I was going to wet it up, so I'm going to do that now. Alright, so this is the hair completely wet, and I'm just going to brush through it just so you can really get a feel for what the curls look like. Like I said, I'm going to be putting it in a bun anyway, so none of this even matters. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and wrap this around my hair the typical way that I do all my ponytails. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, now's the time. And yeah, so I'm just gonna take one end of this weft here and wrap this around the base of my pony. It's like our anchor, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and tilt our head so that we can just start to wrap the rest of this around. When I wrap these around, I double the weft, so it cuts down the time. When you get to the end, you want to go ahead and just wrap this around as well. Now if you want to leave it like this and have that half up, half down, you can just wrap some hair around the base of this. Go ahead and wet down the back of this ponytail. Actually, let me show you what that looks like. So you have options. And you guys notice I didn't secure it with a bobby pin. Y'all know my method requires literally one bobby pin if you want to put it in, but you don't have to. Got our handy dandy spray bottle. We're just going to go ahead and use that to wet down the hair completely, since I can't like dunk my head. And you don't have to be afraid of water when it comes to quick weaves. As long as the water is cool, cold, room temperature, you're good. Because the only thing that happens is that the glue literally will heat up with the water, and that's what you want to avoid. Full blown, half up, half down. If you want to wrap something around the base of this pony, you definitely can. You still have this hair here that I have not blended at all. But nevertheless, I just wanted to show you what it looks like if you did do this option. So, alright, so that's it for look number 1. That looks like 2. But nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and just pretty much style up this bun. So with buns, they're pretty easy. You just go ahead and twist them and then wrap them around itself. So and as for this piece of hair, I'm literally just going to wet it down and add a little bit of Eco Styler gel and moisturizer to it. to use the combination of Eco Styler Gel and also the Edge Booster just because it is a water-based product, and I did notice that it captured them little bit of curls I had going on in the base. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the two. So just taking a little bit of that in my palm and a little Eco Styler Gel, about half and half. Mix the two together, and I'm gonna smooth it over the tops. So I did notice like a little buckling thing, but I think that happens every time that I wear a ponytail. So I'm convinced maybe my scalp is just a little too loose. Loose scalp. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around for this entire tutorial. I definitely enjoyed making this. It's probably like, I always talk so fast, I'm sorry, but I probably think this is like one of my top, I'm gonna say top 3 styles that involve like a quick weave. So this is really cute. I've never done this with curly hair before, but I'm glad that I did. So definitely a key. So definitely leave any comments or questions down below. Let me know how you feel about it. Make sure that you thumbs up the video and comment Sunflower Gang if you are a part of the team. I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, babies.